opportunity to wish him all the best in graduation.
Here we go. How about a picture? There we go.
It looks like the top is made of color.
Over here, sure.
Good luck to you.
Mr. President.
Good luck. Thank you. Good luck. Thank you. I don't know what we're going to entrance here.
You guys go in and I'll get something. The doorman agreed to here.
Girls, good luck to you. Nice to see you. Hey, Ron. President. Best of luck in your new responsibility. Nice to see you. Glad to see you. Hi, glad to see you. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you very much.
Senator Ford from Kentucky, who was the master of ceremonies here. One personal story, I hope not out of place. He took my 10-year-old son the other day, David, when we were doing a survey trip up on the Capitol steps. He grabbed him by the shoulders and he pointed him down the mall and he told him about the great sweep of American history that unfolded before him. I thought my 10-year-old son's eyes were going to pop out of his head. He's a man, 68 years old, regarded as one of the best horse traders in politics. Farewell from Senator Mitchell to Mrs. Bush. Jackie Judd is in the Capitol Plaza there. Jackie, your impressions?
Well, Peter, it's an impression that there is such a marked contrast of emotions here. What you're seeing on camera there is the former president, no doubt with something of a pained heart. And then alongside, behind the columns of Republicans who are here to see the president off, are the very, very joyful aides of Bill Clinton, who have toiled in the vineyards for many, many months with him. They went to one city after the other, and today they saw their man ascend to the top. So one of very, very contrasting emotions. Earlier today, Marlon Fitzwater came by and talked to us about Mr. Bush. He said he was walking the White House grounds this morning, and suddenly from about 40 feet away, a booming voice came out. It was a tourist who said, "Thank you, Mr. President. We love you. You did a great job." And Fitzwater said that made the president's day.
There will be very little, almost no ceremony at Andrews Air Force Base. Usually there's a band and a group of troops to be reviewed and all of that. 21-gun salute, so on. George Bush said he didn't want any of it. He wanted this to be Bill Clinton's day in the sun. And so very little will happen out there, except that he'll get out of the helicopter, walk to this big airplane, and fly to Houston.
Matters at home to abdicate political leadership. If you look at the foreign press over the last several days, you will see that confusion, wanting not to be pushed around by America, but wanting very much to be led by America. He said it is time, too, to break the bad habit of expecting something for nothing. Very much a campaign promise. Doesn't want to keep people on welfare, prefers that there be workfare. And he said we must not expect always something for nothing, not only from government or necessarily from each other. As President Bush leaves, President Clinton comes in with a public commitment to reform the political system, to reform campaign reform. And he said exactly what George Bush and Ronald Reagan before him would always have said: the greatest strength is the power of American ideas, which are, President Bush has pointed this out many times, still new in many lands. President Bush says goodbye to the people who have flown him so many times to so many places. I'm not sure, David, that he's the most traveled president, but he has traveled.
I wouldn't say most traveled because